So I'm doing my juice cleanse and I'm going to get whatever's on sale and organic. So when you're shopping for your juice, you want to get things that are, affordably priced. So $1.49 for the cucumbers. This is okay. Make sure it's organic though. Organic. So get a couple bunches of these for $1.99. And then you also want to get some kind of herb like parsley or cilantro. Look at that. Look at that. That's a big thing of cilantro for $1.49. So that are $3.99 for, oh my gosh, 5 pounds. I don't 99 each, but you gotta get the card and the digital coupon. So download that. Come back because I was looking at this receipt. It says we saved $3.80 on the apples, saved $5 on the Honeycrisp apples, and oh yeah, the pomegranates were $2 off. So I love a good deal. Yeah, I think we did pretty good. What do you guys think? Well, let's see how many juices we get, and then we'll really be able to know like how well we did. But we saved $17.
Hey, my loves, it's Rasheeta Joy, your plant-based nutrition specialist and your personal trainer. So we got our fruits from the grocery store, your Ralph's, your Acme, your Pathmark, your Albertsons, your more affordable grocery store, okay? We got the things that were on sale and most likely the fruits that are in season, okay? Very important to stay within a budget is to pick fruits and vegetables that are in the season. So if you can find a farmer's market, go ahead and go to the farmer's market. It's time to decide what's going to be in our juices, okay? That part is make or break if you're actually going to drink the juice, because if it don't taste good, you're not going to drink it, okay? So this is what I do. I got this big old board. You can use a little piece of paper, but for you guys, I just decided to give you a visual. All right, so these are the fruits and veggies that I brought, and I'm going to make these juices, okay? I like to do celery juice on its own, straight celery juice. I don't add any apples or anything. That's my choice. Kale, herbs, and apple. The herbs are the parsley and the cilantro. We're going to do those with the kale. And apple is one of the only fruits that is okay to actually combine with vegetables, okay? I'm not super big into food combining, but I don't want my stomach hurting. And I know sometimes when I drink juices that have fruits and vegetables in it, it gets a little bit, my stomach starts to do something, okay? So we're gonna do that juice. Then we're gonna do a pomegranate and pineapple. Now notice I put the two fruits together, okay? I didn't add any kale in there. I didn't add any cilantro. We're gonna do a pomegranate and apple, pineapple, and carrot. Now carrot is one of the vegetables that are allowed to go into a fruit juice. So we can kind of play with the carrot, see what we have, okay? Because I might add some carrot to here, maybe. We'll see. But carrot, cucumber, apple. So this is just like a little tiny little guide so that when I'm making my juice, I know what I'm making and I don't get too confused and like what would taste good with what. Like I know exactly what I'm making. So let's get started with the juice. I'm gonna show you just a little bit of me juicing, but I'm really gonna show you the end to see how much $45, how much juice this actually gives us. So a common question I get asked is how do I clean my vegetables? And there's a lot of different ways to do it, but I just kind of fill my basin up, clean this out, and I'll just put some vinegar, just, whatever you feel works. And I also use a little bit of baking soda, which is totally optional. Kind of like season your water with some, cleaning agents, okay? And I just kind of put my vegetables in here and I just let them soak for a little while. Now I will go in and actually hand wash, take each piece apart and actually, really scrub all the dirt. That's the dirt that's in there. So I do that really well. And that's kind of how I clean. I'll do everything like that. The apples, the carrots, kind of put them in there too. Okay. Because I'm juicing everything. I'm just going to let that sit and soak. Real simple. Make sure you take the stickers off. If you're juicing the outside, if it has stickers, take those off too. Here's something else that I learned too, the hard way. When you're juicing things like carrots, which are orange, with greens, which are green, you can turn out with a brown juice. So we don't want to have a brown juice. So mixing fruits and vegetables that are similar in color are okay. Okay. Because if you end up with a brown juice, you won't drink it, then you wasted your money and then that really just sucks, right? You look at this pomegranate and this apple, we know this juice is probably going to be pink, like red, right? Because this is really red and this is kind of like white, right, in the inside. So we're going to come out with like a pink kind of juice. So also think of that before you make your juices, because you don't want no brown juice, girl. You don't want a brown juice. Now here's a short story. My mother, when she was living, she brought a Jack LaLanne juicer and she thought it was the best thing ever, and it was. Jack LaLanne was huge. If you remember who Jack LaLanne was, write in the comment. I remember that juicer. Okay, she brought that juicer and it was just so confusing on what tastes good, what to put together with what, all the rules, all the food combining, all the just craziness that happens with trying to juice. And sometimes, not everybody, but it can make it more confusing than it needs to be and make it really frustrating and you won't even juice at all. So I like to stick to 3 ingredients or less in each juice, okay? I don't really count things like turmeric and ginger and lemon, right? Because they're just kind of like things you add on here and there. But just creating juice recipes that just have 3 ingredients, not too many, okay? Make it really simple and easy so that you are getting the nutrients in that you need, okay? For about $45, I made about 8 juices, which is really, really good. I'm sure you could do better if you wanted to, instead of buying things like pomegranate that actually kind of, cost a little bit more, or even go to a different store, but I think I did okay. Can anybody tell which juice was actually the cucumber carrot concoction? Is this one? We almost came out with a brown juice, and you guys know I do not like a brown juice, but this is drinkable. But again, be careful with your colors because you end up with a dark brown juice. We did it. We finished. That's a lot of work. I mean, I will say, between getting the groceries and cleaning the produce and cutting it up and even putting it in a Nama J2 juicer, which makes it a lot easier, it still requires work, guys. It still requires work, just like cooking any great meal. It requires work. So when you have your juice, a few things I want to remind you is when you get hungry, drink your juice. Most recommend between 5 to 6 32-ounce mason jars. We want to put it in glass, okay? Mason jars worth of juice a day. So 5 to 6. You will have to determine if that's enough for you or if that's too much, right? So if you find yourself getting hungry throughout the day during your juice cleanse, juice feast, drink more juice. But if you find yourself like, oh my gosh, I'm full, I feel fine, and you've only drank 4, then 4 is good for you. But I want you to make sure that every time you drink one of these 32 ounces, that you drink 32 ounces of water right behind it, okay? You want to make sure that you're still hydrating with water and that you're drinking your juice. And also, don't forget that these contain calories, okay? So if you want energy during your juice cleanse, you got to drink the juice because the juice has the calories and the sugar, which will make you have energy. Also, why it's giving your digestive system a rest, drink the juice. It's not a lot of fiber. There is some fiber in here, but not a lot, okay? So make sure you drink your juice. Make sure you drink your water. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.